Good morning, everyone. We're back. Sorry for the delay. I know we're supposed to be doing Mondays, but because of Memorial Day on Monday, we decided to do it on Friday because Gal wasn't able to come on Monday, so she came on Friday instead. So there you are. Hey, say hi, Gabby.
Hello, happy Friday.
All right, Miss Gabby, what are we talking about today?
All right, so our last video, we read the article and we talked a little bit about social interaction involving technology, and we talked, our population was just the average person, right, John?
Yes.
But John wanted to talk a little bit more about technology and social interaction and disconnect, but specific to people with disabilities. So we wanted to try to, I know our videos are about 20 minutes or so, but we realized, not everybody has 20 minutes, so we're going to cut them down, right, John?
Yep.
About 10, and hoping we can capture your attention a little bit more.
That's right.
So talking about social disconnect and technology, John, would you say that people with disabilities maybe have more of a social disconnect than somebody without disabilities?
Absolutely. No
Okay.
doubt.
Why do you say that?
There's not really too many people you see on social media disabilities. There's only I don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them were famous.
Yeah, like that one. It's like
Squirmy
and Grubs or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shane and his wife.
Yeah. Do you think though? So this is talking about just people with disabilities on social media.
Right.
Do you feel like it's getting better? Like there are more people who are kind of becoming famous or spreading the word who do have a disability on social media?
I really haven't seen anybody else other than me.
Okay.
Doing this.
And then.
Yeah.
And that's really about it.
That's about it that I've seen.
Yeah. So as far as social media, though, that's kind of what we're talking about with the internet and YouTube. But as far as the socialization part of being out in the community, do you feel like you think that there's a problem with people with disabilities going out in the community as like socializing in the community?
I don't think there's a problem with it. There's some people just choose not to do it.
Okay.
Like me.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah. Is there a reason though that are you just more introverted, or do you feel like there's barriers out in the community that you don't want to deal with, or what is your reasoning?
Probably a little bit of all of it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not complete introvert. I do go places. I do go shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I do communicate with people outside here. So, but
not so much in person as much though. More.
No, more on computer, on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
But
do you feel like that's communicating on Facebook is the same being face to face?
I communicate better on computer than I do on Facebook.
Why?
Because they're not here. They're not in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to girls,
yeah,
females, I can talk. As the kids would say, I spit good game. On my
all right,
computer,
John, I see you.
But when I'm like in front of you, like in front face to face,
yeah,
I stutter over my words.
Mm-hmm. I think most people feel more confident behind a screen, right? But you can't have an entire relationship just built on the computer as well, right?
No. And I know you have to go out at least eventually to meet anybody, even just friends, socialize with them. But I know I have to do that eventually, so
yeah,
I'm working my way up there.
Do you feel like people who are on social media or on Facebook or on dating apps with disabilities, do you feel like sometimes they go through social media because they want to develop a relationship mentally and they're worried if that other person knows they have a disability, they won't accept them?
Yes. A lot of times. But a lot of times when I go into a dating site or something like that, I'll tell them straight up that I'm disabled.
Okay.
And I let them choose from there. And a lot of times they'll continue to talk to me But then now all of a sudden it's like they back away and it's like, oh no, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry about that, John.
and that's life. What can I say?
Yeah.
That's my life for the last 30 some years of being in a puberty.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit puberty.
Do you think though that if you were to go and have a job or go and volunteer and you were able to see somebody every day, like a girl, and develop a emotional connection and talk to them, that maybe could turn into something rather than just on the computer?
It's
talking?
possible, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Like if the girl has a boyfriend or a husband.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
But still, you could develop a friendship.
Yeah.
Because I think girls we're a little bit more how we develop feelings for somebody. I was watching a lot of different podcasts and TED Talks on it. For us, it's more of an emotional connection first. You know, like being able to rely on that person and talk to them. And I know you can do that through Facebook chat and stuff, but it's just different, I think. So
that's another thing that's good now.
What?
Now that they incorporated, like, you can video chat with somebody on Facebook. So I'm not actually with them face to face like you and I are now.
Yeah.
But I can actually be face to face with them on the computer. I can see them. I can see their reactions. I can see their emotions and stuff like that.
Do you really feel like that's the same though as in person?
It's not quite as the same as in person, but it's a step above.
Okay.
It's a step above just being an introvert.
Yeah.
Now, if you find an introvert girl,
yeah,
that would be a boring relationship.
Yeah.
All the way around.
So you're saying, like, instead of having, you can't have two people with the same exact personality.
No.
You have to have somebody who's a little bit more outgoing, or okay.
I think that's why you and I get along so well. Because you're more outgoing than I am. You're out more.
Yeah.
You go out more. You spend time out and about with your husband and stuff like that. So yeah. So and I don't.
Yeah. If you had two people who were completely introverted, they wouldn't be going anywhere, I guess.
Hey, like, you want to do anything? No. How about you? No. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Okay. So talking about maybe others in the community with disabilities, do you feel like technology, though, whether it's the phone or there's obviously positive and negatives to the technology aspect, but you were alive prior to the desktop computer and everything.
God, yeah.
So what was that like? Do you feel like you're happier now with this type of technology, or do you feel like maybe the technology has its benefits but also its negative sides?
Yeah, it does. It has both.
Okay.
I feel both.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Because you don't want to. I don't know. It's hard to though. Before computers ever came around, when I was a kid, many moons ago.
Not that long.
Long enough. We had to talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
Like, constantly. Instead of saying, hey, how you doing, on like Facebook like we do now, I had to call. Hey, what's going on? Nothing. Okay, bye. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Kind of deal. You know, now you can talk to them anytime, can't say any place because you're in the same spot as you always are.
Yeah.
But any time of day you can say hi to somebody.
Even
if they're at work, they can have their phone on them. Like my aunt, she works during the day, like from 6 to 2:30.
So it's positive because you can get a hold of anybody whenever you need.
Yeah. If I asked about my mom, obviously, and she was at work. My aunt was at work, and she was talking to me while she was at work.
Yeah.
Via Facebook.
So that's a very good way of communication. But I think the whole point of that article we talked about last podcast or video was just that technology has a lot of benefits.
Yes.
But we shouldn't let it replace our interactions, our physical interactions.
Anybody over 35 would understand what it would be like without a computer. Even maybe 30.
Yeah.
Because we were around that time. People like your age and younger, they don't understand. You might kind of understand just because you've seen it.
Yeah.
But
Didn't you tell me you had some trouble sleeping and you have trouble sleeping and stuff, or no? Are you pretty good?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Well, I will say that there have been a lot of research about sleep and technology, like blue lights and looking at your phone, looking at the computer late at night. People are saying like they can't sleep as well. It's because the blue light rays actually interrupt their circadian rhythm.
Right.
So I think a lot of times people, like, as time goes on, we're struggling with sleep and maybe depression or anxiety and different things, and it turns out a lot of people are saying it's linked to technology.
I believe it. That's what they say about video games too when it comes to kids.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Everything in moderation,
don't
right?
don't let the kids play video games because then they'll end up being serial killers or I'm like it don't work that way.
Yeah.
If your kid's gonna be a serial killer, it's already ingrained in their bodies somewhere.
Maybe, yeah.
Somewhere they might have some kind of mental issues or something.
Sure.
Somewhere.
Yeah, but I do think the environment does play some kind of role too.
Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah. So in conclusion, technology has positive and negatives.
Yeah, just like everything in the world.
But research says to get out there, even you, John, and other people, because a lot of times people with disabilities, they might use technology a little bit more.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, we use technology way more than the average person.
Yeah.
Not just like social media, like anything, wheelchairs, BiPAPs, cars.
Yeah, and in that sense, it's been a blessing that you have this wheelchair and you're able to have these adaptations to be more independent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So in that case, it's been great for us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
All right, so we're keeping it down closer to 10 minutes or so.
A little over, but that's all right. Well, we're good. We're good. So, all right, people. Thank you again for talking to us.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any intel or you've done your own research just about social isolation and people with disabilities or have some comments, please share. We can elaborate and talk about
absolutely
what you have to say.
If you know what you know, whatever you do know. So, all right, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, as the lady said. I love you guys. We're over 818 subscribers.
Woo! Let's go!
Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. Let's get to 850. Let's get to 850. So, all right. And on another note, I'll be putting out another video here after this video, and I'll tell you about my mom. All right. So, I love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.